What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Martin. If you are new on this channel, please do me a favor, do drop that comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and also like the video to obviously help us reach more numbers. And let's get this video to at least like 1,000 likes, I think. I don't even know where my likes range actually. Let me actually just check quickly. But yeah, I tried and at least get this video to like 1,000 likes, or even 5,000. That would be great. So I've got a new baby today on today's video. This is like my new dog. This is Dolce. Hello Dolce, how you doing? Hello Dolce, my boy. So guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see on the description, today we're covering such an important piece and portion of the Forex trading journey. So do stick around, listen to what we have to say today. See you on the next slide. Once again, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, I basically want to take time to sit down, chat with you guys, and basically let you know my experiences in the past 7 years of trading. And if you are interested in obviously starting to trade, if you are interested in getting to Forex trading, this video will help you actually decide on whether this particular career is for you or not. So basically, excuse me, as you guys would know, I quit architecture to come and trade Forex full time. And I've been trading for the past 7 years. And is it worth it? Yes, 100%. Like, I don't think there's actually any other thing that I would rather do than trade Forex full time. So I've been doing it for 7 years now. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about the nitty-gritties, the things to look out for within the trading space, and to obviously help you decide whether this is a career that you do want to obviously focus on, or this is something that is obviously not for you. So this is going to speak to traders that are already trading, people that are looking to get into traders, and also help advanced or rather novice traders to obviously get advice from the experience that I did have within the Forex niche. So I started trading in 2016 late. So in varsity, when I was back in varsity, I basically started trading. I started learning how to trade there. Like, I would obviously do like a little bit of research, but I started trading full time 2017. So from 2017 till now, the journey hasn't been smooth, the journey hasn't been straight, and I want to cover all of that. So if you are interested in obviously knowing this, do stick around and actually understand what it is that I want to speak about on today's video. So the first thing that you basically want to understand within the Forex niche is that this industry has about $6.7 trillion. Well, that was 6.7 when I started trading. Now I think it's about $7.2 trillion circulating every single day, meaning that there's enough liquidity in the markets for you to actually be able to make money. So there's more chances for you to be profitable. That's the first thing that you need to understand when you're coming into trading. And obviously that's like general knowledge, right? That's general information. Now, is it really easy to make this money? Is it really easy to get like a portion of the $7 trillion within the markets? Obviously not. So a lot of people come into trading, they find a mentor, they go with the guy they want, or rather like, and to only discover that the guy they like and the guy they actually go to for training is basically just an influencer that poses, For the past few months, I've introduced you to trading with the OctaFX trading app, and these are a few simple steps that you can use to obviously start your account and create your profile to start trading with OctaFX. Now follow these few simple steps and to ensure that you've got an account open with OctaFX, and ensure that you fill in your personal details and also confirm your email. Choose the platform that you want to trade on for you to fully experience this smooth trading platform that OctaFX actually brings to us. I cannot wait to see you flourish, and I cannot wait to see you win with OctaFX, and let's carry on and trade with this amazing and beautiful trading app. On Instagram to obviously show off their lifestyle, and you obviously pay this guy to teach you how to trade, and you end up not benefiting from the things that they've actually promised to give you, which is the first thing that people obviously encounter when they come into the space, that they do pay mentors to train them. And obviously now, sometimes mentors don't have time. And I mean, even with myself, I've got like 100,000 followers, so you could imagine, like, I've trained over 10,000 individuals in the past 7 years. So if you come to someone like me, then obviously the time element is obviously like a huge factor, so a lot of people come to these individuals and put their faith and hope into these guys to basically change their lives, when in reality trading has a lot to do with you, meaning that you've got to obviously sacrifice a whole lot of time for you to actually make money within this niche. So this is something that you obviously want to look at. So with me, I did start like self-taught. Obviously I put in a lot of time, a lot of hours. That's obviously because I had all the time in the world. Like I was on a gap year, and I had all the time and the energy to research about trading. I fell in love with it the more I researched about it, and that made things a whole lot more easier for me to then be able to grasp and gather all the knowledge and information that I do, that I did need at the time. So this is something that you need to consider if you are thinking of coming into trading. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that there's a whole lot of cash flow within this niche. Like you're going to be making a lot of money, and as you're making a lot of money, that's going to get into your head. I'm giving you obviously points and factors from my personal experience and things that I've actually did learn in the past couple of years. So you're going to get like you're going to feel as if like, dude, I'm making money. Like, so if I'm making this kind of money, why must I worry about money? So that's like one of the things that I experienced as well. Like you're going to make a lot of money, and you're going to be very reckless about money. You're going to spend money, but also you must understand that in the initial phases of your trading, you haven't really figured things out yet. So you do need to save for like, rainy days ahead of you, because, you're not going to be having winning days all the time, especially if you're starting out. There's a lot of factors, risk management. There's, there's the strategy hasn't obviously come together, and you haven't like grasped the whole thing. So you need to be careful of that when you are trading, to obviously understand that you're not going to be spending money recklessly, because rainy days will be there. When I started trading, I had extremely profitable days, and then I had extremely losing days. Like there's days where I had a lot of money, and then days where I had no money. So these are like the realities that people need to understand when they come into trading. That with me, when I started out, and unfortunately, these are some of the mistakes that even like advanced traders in South Africa actually make, to obviously be at that specific position where they make a lot of money, and then they become reckless with money, then they have no money. So that's like now an important piece that you need to obviously focus on, and obviously put into consideration as you're coming into trading, that you need to be financially smart for you to now live a life that's obviously free. So if you're chasing financial freedom, you need to be financially smart. So those are the things that you need to obviously consider as you are trading. And I think these are like the foundation of what I'm going to talk about today. So that's the first thing that the first and second thing that I'd like for you guys to understand, that you're going to have to put in a lot of time. You're going to have to fall in love with the craft. You're going to have to give it your all before you can actually get it right. And once you feel as if you've gotten it right, also be financially smart. Like don't be reckless about money now that you're starting to make money, because then days aren't the same. There's weeks where you're going to be winning, there's weeks where you're going to be losing. And if you're going to balance out your life financially, you have to consider that, and you have to be smart about how you spend money and about how you do things. So those are like the first things that I'd like to talk about. So yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritties of it. Well, another thing that I would obviously want to focus on is the fact that when you do trade, you afford yourself the time and the chance to do whatever that you want. With me, when I started trading, I obviously convinced myself that I want to spend more time in the ministry and pushing the work of God, and I was going to be able to then get the money to finance and fund whatever project that I would want to do in the line of ministry. So a lot of people often ask that. I don't know if it's often or often, whatever you want to call it. Some people say it's often, some people say it's often, but yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, so like a lot of people often ask me, like, do I have to stay on my charts like the whole time for me to like understand and know how trading works? Absolutely not. Like, you don't have to stay like on the screen like the whole time. Like, it's not like you're working at a call center, or like you're working at like some flipping IT company. I don't know how. I'm not coming at you if you're like working in these spaces, but you don't have to be on the screen the whole time. Like, you could literally just execute your position, put a stop loss and a take profit, and you move away from your screen. And if you trade indices, you could obviously actively trade within that session. I obviously trade the London and the New York session. Those are like my sessions, but I mostly trade the New York session mainly because I trade the American stocks. So if you come into that session, you do have a time frame in which you are trading. So you're going to be trading in that specific time, and once you are done trading, you move away from the screen. So you don't really have to sit in front of your screens the whole time. And I think even with the traders that are now trading, that's like the biggest enemy to your progress, because you're constantly sitting in front of the screen trying by all means to make money. And if you make money, you're still there and you're trying to make more money, and you make more money and you're still there and you're trying to make more money, until the more money that you were supposed to make becomes no money. You understand? So it's always important to know that you're only trading in that particular session. If the market decides to give you 10,000 rands or like 20,000, 50,000, move away, like just walk away, because then you're done trading for that particular day or that particular session, depending on whatever it is your target is. So for me, that's like the biggest advice I would give you, to say don't ever get to a point where you're spending too much time on the screen trying to trade the whole day, especially if you've actually made profits. It's always good to know when to stop as a trader. If you're always trading and constantly focused on trading 24/7 and always on the screen, that's when you're going to start losing money. So it's important to know when to stop. I personally trade once, and if I do hit that target, whatever the market gives me, I will basically walk away, because the more you stay, the more chances of you donating your money into the markets are. So that's also another thing that I would obviously want to speak about. These are like the unsaid things. People don't say these things because then, they make it seem as if it's okay to always be trading. It's really not okay. Like the minute you trade and you make money and you're done trading, then it's your time and your cue to leave, and you'll see the market the next day. And these things we learn about when we start trading. But when you're actually trading, it's hard to implement because you've seen money and you want to make more money. So these are the things that you need to understand, especially if you're interested in coming into this trading space, or like you've somewhat somehow started. So it's important to like focus on these things as you are starting out in this trading career. So once again, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is a personal experience. So 2017 I started trading. So 2017 was a good year for me. In that specific year and in that particular year, trading was nice. Like I was making a lot of money. I'm a young boy from Soweto, now able to like come into Sandton, see Sandton, live life, get into whatever shop that I'm going into, and I'm able to obviously settle my bill without having to worry about anything, and that got to my head, right? So that got to my head, and when that happened, like it was great living in the moment. Like it was good living in that moment, and being able to do the things that I was doing. And I thought it would always be like this. So 2017 was nice. And as you guys would know, towards the end of the year, like I was making a lot of money. Coming on to the next year, I was already trading like 6-figure accounts, 7-figure accounts, right? So and in that particular moment, like I then lost myself in the juice, right? So you do lose yourself in the juice, especially when you're like starting out and making a lot of money. You think you're like on top of the world and no one's going to stop you, and you are just like this great person that makes money and no one can say anything to you. And that's when I actually blew my account, because then the money had gotten too much into my head, and then I ended up blowing my account, and then I had to start over, right? So I had to start over, and starting over to build an account is now psychologically challenging. That's another factor that you need to understand, that trading has a lot of psychological implications. Like guys, if you think you are strong, like, or if you think you've experienced like the worst kind of like psychological breakdowns, I'm telling you, if you haven't traded, like you haven't experienced anything. Not even heartbreaks like are stronger than what the market could do to you. Like if you're a trader, like there's nothing in you, there's nothing in the world, like there's nothing that could happen to you that could break your heart more than what the market actually does to you. I mean, life obviously has its ups and downs, but like, I mean, what trading could potentially do to you whilst you're trading is way worse than any other thing that could happen to you in the world. And that's another thing that you need to understand. It's psychologically challenging, teaches you a lot about yourself, teaches you a lot about, what you can handle. pain that you can handle. There's nothing as painful as losing money, and you can see your money going, and sometimes losing your lost money. There's nothing as painful as that, and that's something that you need to understand, that when you come into this trading niche, you're going to be challenged a lot psychologically. You're going to be challenged a lot, emotionally. You're going to be challenged a lot mentally. Like, those are things that you need to understand. And also, I think another thing that then becomes the biggest and greatest enemy for all traders, or like for some traders that I've actually seen in the industry, and even myself included, like, I've fallen into the trap of not having the finances and wanting to trade people's money to make up for your bad days, or for your no finance days. So a lot of people then fall into the trap of account management, right? A lot of people start managing accounts, and that's because they probably want to recover the money that they've lost in the markets using other people's finances. And one thing that you need to know is that if you're trading someone else's money, you're not going to be as responsible with the money as you would with your money, and you're going to blow that money. You're going to lose that money, and once you lose that money, then it's a problem, because people will either try to kill you. I know that was dramatic, but like, people will either try to get their money back, drag your name through the mud, or like send you threats and stuff like that. We've seen a lot of traders disappear, mainly from the fact that they started managing people's monies. And I think that's not like the right way to go. You need like a whole lot of licensing to do that. You need different certificates to be able to then manage people's money. And that's the same system that banks use. So that's like one thing that you need to avoid by all means. So if you're here and you are considering to manage people's money, just stop, bro. Like, just stop. Don't even start. And that's like the enemy for most traders, because then they start managing people's money, and then they lose the money. And once you lose that money, then you're obligated to pay back people's money, because you traded money that's not yours. And once people give you their money, they thinking to themselves that I'm investing into this person to grow my finances and to give me a better future. And once you lose that money, you're not only shattering your own dreams, but there's someone else's dreams that now become a burden to you. So I think that's another thing that we need to look out for as well, as we are trading and as we are starting out. And the minute you go that route, you're just messing up your name, you're just messing up your career, you're just messing up a whole lot of other things. So it's really important that even as you are beginning in this career, as you are starting out, you don't fall under these traps. And for guys that came here for the first time and are interested in trading, do not ever give anyone your money to trade for you. Like, that's not a good thing. Like, you never ever give someone your cash to trade for you, because people won't respect your money as you would obviously respect your money. So if you would risk 1% on your account, that person could probably risk like 50 to 100% per trade, which is something you wouldn't do. So that's also like an advice that I would give to you. And the minute you get rid of all these bad things, the nice part about trading is that it opens up so much opportunities for you. You can take up trading as a startup to start another business. Obviously with trading, I think that the opportunities are endless. Like, there's endless possibilities. So you could obviously make $100,000, make $10 million within a month. You understand? So you want to take that money and reinvest it into other things. I mean, this is obviously you building like a legacy for yourself, building an empire for yourself. So personally, like, that's what I would obviously do. There's a video I wanted to record last year, and I wanted to speak about the streams of income that I do personally have. But then, I'll tell you guys like someday, about the streams of income that I've had, and about my previous year, about 2022, and you guys can really get into my year and understand what truly transpired. But like, in trading, there's like countless opportunities, there's endless opportunities, there's endless possibilities for you to fulfill your dreams and to build the life that you've always dreamt to build. I quit architecture in 2016. 16, and I haven't looked back. If you ask me today if I do still want to trade, I still do want to work as an architect, I will blatantly tell you to your face that I'm enjoying myself right now, and there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, I would rather do than trade Forex. If you come to me with any other thing, I'll just look at you, but there's absolutely nothing else I would rather do than trade Forex. And the reason behind that is obviously because I can afford to do whatever I want at any time I want to do it. So if I do want to go start a business, I can take money from my trading and go start a business. If I do want to get a car, I can trade and buy a car. If I do want to sponsor and finance whatever I want to finance, I can literally do that from trading. And that's the beautiful thing about trading, that it affords you that chance and the opportunity to do things the way you want to do them at the time you want to do them, right? So if you get to that level where you get to understand everything, then everything else becomes a whole lot more easier in your life, because you've got time to yourself, time to your family, time to God, you've got time to, you know, whatever you're passionate about. You can basically give yourself the time and the chance to focus on the things that actually make you happy. So these are like the pros and the cons of trading, and this is like from my experience, the things that I have experienced in the past 7 years. And if you ask me today, I do not want to do anything else but trade Forex. You know, I've been trading for 7 years, you know, and it's been a beautiful experience for me. It hasn't been like a smooth road. Obviously, it's been a work in progress. I've been learning along the way, but these are like the things that I would obviously, you know, advise you guys to look at and to obviously understand as well. You can basically live the life you want, live the life of your dreams, live the life that we've always dreamt of, and you can obviously be great the way in which you want to be great. So for me, that's the one thing that I want to advise everyone on, and say, you know, you can basically, you know, become the person that you've always dreamt to become in the trading niche, right? You can start living with dogs like me. You know, you can get like a cute little dog, start living with dogs, and just, you know, show love to whatever you want to show love to. And that's exactly what you know, trading affords you. So this is exactly what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I know it's been a minute. I'm going to be dropping very fire content really soon, so do stick around, do obviously stay in the channel, and let me know what you did think about today's video. If this was a helpful video to you, do let me know, you know, in the comment section, and do tell me more of what you would like to see in the channel. But other than that, thank you so much for taking your time and your energy to sit down with me, listen to me as I'm speaking to you today. I don't want to make this video long. It was just like a really short video, informative video, and also to be here and to tell you guys that I am still very much here. And the next video that's going to drop is going to be a fire video. But other than that, thank you so much, guys. If you're new on here, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button, click the like button as well if you did like the video. Drop a comment down below, and once again, I'll see you guys on the next video. This is Dr. Martin and Dolce, and we're signing out. It's Dr. Martin and my baby. How you doing, my boy? How you doing, Poppy? So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.